It is like a Zoom meeting.
Is that Pereira's?
Next question, please.
How are you excited about this bounce back performance this week, preparing for Kansas City next week?
Yeah, we're excited to come off with a win. It's tough to sweep any team in your division. Again, a Bill Belichick coach team is tough to beat any time, any place, anywhere. So I'm proud of those guys. Right now, we're just going to enjoy this victory, and we'll watch the film, learn from what we can get better at, and then we'll focus on our next opponent.
You say it's tough to beat, but you have never lost to them. It's not tough for you to beat them.
It's tough. It's tough. If you look at a lot of the games, none of them were just runaway games. They were almost all to the end, and to me, those are always tough games. If you turn the ball over the way I have, makes it a tough game, and you keep those guys in that game, and you can't keep a team like that in a game like that. So, it's tough, but we were able to overcome a lot of obstacles and challenges, and our defense. I think our defense did a tremendous job as well, giving us many opportunities.
So we've talked a lot this season about the short motion that you run with Tyreek and all the other pass catchers, but today it seemed like you also kind of brought back the long game and opened up Jalen's last touchdown. Was that something that you guys kind of saw on film that you could kind of bring back as a wrinkle to the offense?
In a way, yes, but that was one of those plays where it was just a miscommunication from their defense, and that was basically the premier look, even if they did cover it with what we wanted for that play.
Talk about that they scored on fourth down to cut it to 7. Probably your best drive of the day may have been that last drive. Talking about the importance of it. What's the mindset going out there? They got it to 7. We can't do a 3 and out here. We got to, not only just put a drive together, but soak up clock. Talk about that last drive.
Yeah, it's important for us offensively when it's a one-score game to go out and, basically not poop the bed, if you will, is to go out and, execute at a high level. We want to always end the game with the ball if we can, but in that sort of scenario, we were looking for points as well. So any which way we could do that, that's what we were trying to do, and we were able to do that.
So what do you think of the overall potential of this team now with Jalen Ramsey back, and then pretty soon you will get some other guys back off IR too?
I mean, it was awesome to be able to have that guy out there. It was one of the coolest walkouts I've seen from any Miami Dolphin player since I've been here. When he just walked out through the smoke and did his deal, and the crowd went wild, and then to top it off, he got an interception. He got a forced fumble, all of those things. So the hype is real when it comes to someone like Jalen Ramsey. And, the defense rallies around each other. Those guys have been playing really well off each other, but having someone like him back in the lineup is definitely going to help those guys go.
Tua, you're one of the best in the league at bouncing back from a pick with a scoring touchdown drive. Immediately following that,
Did we score after I threw a pick?
I think you did.
We did.
You did late in the first quarter. Was that? We got to check on there. I think the drive.
We did.
Interception, touchdown, field goal.
Yes, we like those. We like those. No interceptions, but touchdowns, we like those.
So what happened on the pick? And then
Yeah, it was not a good read. I think they did a really good job disguising what they ran. I think it was almost like a double hook, having two as the deep third player, and it was basically cover 3 if you look at it with where everyone was, and I basically threw it to the hook defender, and you can't do that. So that's what happened. But I'm proud of our guys for rallying back, and we continue to play. There are 3 quarters left to play, and we finished.
Talk about that challenge to you today, too. They historically are, Belichick's very good at throwing those different looks, and I'm sure you were ready for that coming in. But talk to me about that as a challenge, because they did it on the pick, and talk to me about just the different looks that you had to see, you had to deal with. They were sending some blitzes that were coming in on you quick, and just talk to me about that, the challenge for you.
The challenge with the different looks is really they're just presenting that for themselves. For us, we have rules, and if it's one high, two high, sometimes we can work this side, sometimes we can work that side. If all is sort of, okay, I'm not too sure where to start, then you stick with your rules. All right, it's probably going to look like this, probably going to look like this off of these looks, and then you work through your progression from there. So I wouldn't say it's always a gotcha deal every time, but it is something that we have been practicing as far as maybe this isn't, maybe this isn't the look we're going to get. Let's practice looks we're probably not going to get, and then we work from there.
Tua, you had looks like money throw to Tyreek on the
You said what?
It looks like money.
See what you did there? Nice.
but on that, were you kind of using the tendencies that you've seen from J.C. Jackson in Week 1 when he was on the Chargers, or?
Well, not necessarily. I think with how Coach Belichick plays his guys, it's a little different because it's not necessarily JC I'm looking at. It's more so the guys on the top end with who has to cover someone like Tyreek. When Tyreek's pressed, I think everyone in here would probably agree it's not a good idea to not have someone over the top of him. So that's the way Coach Belichick played it, I think, was to try to take that off of Tyreek. But with a lot of our back-turned actions and, it's the quarter side to that side, it makes it tough for the safety because he also has a run-fit responsibility, but he also, has to help with that. So outside leverage with JC, he's inside leverage. And if you don't get a hit on Tyreek, it's, the timing of it makes it tough.
It was a fourth down play where you took off up the middle of the field and got it. What was going through your mind as that play developed, and then I saw you were pretty excited at the end?
Yeah, football is fun. I don't really run, that's why, so football is fun. So when I did run, it was fun.
So you got a plane ride coming up tomorrow. What are your travel essentials that you want to bring with you to Germany?
Brother, I'm just trying to go to sleep on that flight. I was just trying to find ways to go to sleep. I think they said it was a 9-hour flight, so trying to find any which way I can try to go to sleep, and then as we get there, try to get adjusted.
You ever been to Europe?
I think London. We went to London.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But outside of that, nope.
Okay,
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Mike will be last.
Thanks, brother.
Is Mike coming up right now?